that's my sitting pad on top. It's my hygiene bag, so no deodorant on the trail, just baby powder and toothbrush, really. Everyone stinks anyway, so
Yeah.
you know, can't beat them, join them. But so that's my hygiene bag, and then it's like will be one of my dinners for the next 5 nights. These are great. You just pour water in them, and you get like a good meal. I mean, there's 400, so there's almost 1,000 calories just in this. So
Wow.
it's good way to replenish.
How many calories do you think you go through a day?
We burn about 5,000 to 7,000 calories a day. So it's tough to kind of replenish that amount, especially when you've got to carry it, which is why, you know, eat whole bags of chips in 5 days. usually even less. But going into the 100-mile, we'll have to conserve it a little bit more. And in here I keep, you know, this is my wag bag, so keep my toilet paper and, you know, whatnot in there. Don't need to go into too much detail. Rain jacket, so that's all I carry for rain gear at the moment. You know, some people carry rain pants, but that's usually when it was just colder. You don't really need them when it's 70 degrees and raining, you know.
Just let your legs get wet.
Exactly, yeah. This is my duck back, so I put it on my pack when it starts raining, kind of keeps it dry. And this is my rope bag for my bear hang, so, you know, kind of throw this over a tree, do it PCT style. So basically you find a tree that's 6 feet off of the trunk, and you want it hanging at least like 8 feet up. So kind of look that up online if you want. It's easier to see it than explain it, but you basically, you know, you tie a stick onto it, onto the rope, and then when it lets the rope, it gets caught in the carabiner. It's called the PCT method of hanging food. So this is my fly. It's actually a little wet right now because it was condensation the other day, and it's just been wet on trail. And it's my footprint, just a piece of Tyvek, so nice and light. So that's kind of on the outside that I keep all of that stuff. And now on the inside, as I showed you guys, my big food bag at the moment, 6 days worth of food in there. So that'll be fun to carry. And my clothes bag, which is very small at the moment. In the beginning of the hike, when I started in February, it was, you know, a lot bigger because I had my puffy jacket and my leggings and, you know, all that good stuff in there. And then this is where I keep my tent. So I keep my tent and my fly separate, just because my fly is usually soaking wet, especially if it rains, and then my tent doesn't get exactly too wet. So kind of all the wet stuff stays on the outside, dry stuff goes in the bag. Trash bags, been, you know, using the same trash bag the entire time too. Same with the contractor bag, which I keep all of my sleeping stuff in. So that's my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, or it's a quilt actually, which just means the quilt doesn't close all the way. So as you can see, like, it's nice and open, and I just keep my feet in the foot locks of it. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of preference, but I don't like to be completely constricted while I sleep. So the quilts are nice.
No mummy bag for you.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's about it. I have my stove on the outside. I'm gonna leave that in there.
Yeah.
And then my water filter. So this is like, you know, we find a water source. This is a 3-liter CNOC bag. With my water method, I'll collect water in this bag, and then I put this on. This is a Sawyer Squeeze, just, you know, filters the water. And so I tie that up there, and then I have my water bottle here, and this bag would be full. I put the water bottle on the end here, if it'll screw on. There we go. And then usually I find a tree, put it up like that. It'll filter that water into the clean reservoir, which I drink out of. And that's how we filter water on the Appalachian Trail. So this, 6-day food bag here. You know, probably 5 dinners, and then 6 of everything else, 6 breakfasts, 6 lunches. So I'm just gonna dump it out and I'll show you what that looks like. So that's a dry bag that I keep it in. Just keep it in a 20-liter Sea to Summit dry bag. That way you can hang it up in a tree to keep it away from bears and other critters. But it's not too organized right now, but in here we have Lenny and Larry's cookies. I have about 16 grams of protein, so pack out 4 of those. Try to prioritize protein throughout the day. Try to get about 100 grams. And then these are all my breakfasts. So for breakfast, I usually eat a Pop-Tart, 20-gram protein bar, and then some peanut butter. I like these, I don't know what they're called, Justin's peanut butter packets. So able just to put those down and get a good amount of energy for about 2 hours, I'd say. And then it's usually time for another snack. So that's breakfast. For lunch, I go with pepperoni wraps. So carry out a block of cheese, carry out a couple of bags of pepperoni and tortilla wraps, and sometimes tuna. Usually save the tuna for the last couple days I'm out because it gets a little smelly in the trash bag. So just carry a 2-gallon size trash bag. And then for snacks, so I keep this will fill up my fanny pack, which I keep a fanny pack just filled with snacks throughout the day. So in here I have Luna bars, Kind bars, some more protein bars, and then these fig bars. So it's a good amount of calories and energy that gets me through the day between meals. And then for our dinners, or for my dinners, I have a couple options. I actually have to put something in here anyway, so I'll go through it. I always match it with the finest Spam that we have. So single Spams, those are good. Those go good with anything. I'll eat 2 packs of ramen with some Spam. That's my favorite dinner on trail. And other than that, I pack out this Annie's mac and cheese. So you know, put it in my bowl and just put some boiling water over it. It's a little al dente, but it does the trick. And then these Knorr pasta sides. These are really good too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have a Mountain House meal in my bag. So I've got 5 dinners. Kind of keep everything in its own Ziploc bags. Again, I've been using these Ziploc bags since Georgia, so I try to reduce the carbon impact that we make on the trail by, you know, reusing as much as we can. So, of course, if we were using new bags every town, you know, it probably wouldn't be very great. So, try to reduce that carbon footprint as much as we can. But that's about it for the food.